To know more about this, let's all welcome on stage our next guest. He is the creative director of 5-Story Group of Companies. Let's give a big hand to Mr. Zion Wu Shin Yi.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for that introduction. Hi guys, I am Zion Wu Shin Yi. I am the creative director for 5-Story Group of Companies. No? How are you guys? Doing good? Okay naman? Yes? Thumbs up lang? Good? Okay. So, usual question sa akin is ano nga ba ang ginagawa ng creative director? So, I think with this short session, you'll be given an idea in terms of what we do in terms of creatives, no? Yun. So hello. Yun. I am Zion. I am a creative director and a brand designer. So I am from De La Salle University, and I actually studied advertising in terms of a traditional sense, no? So actually, I went to La Salle thinking na arts course ang advertising. Kasi mas art creative type ako. And then I ended up in a business course. But eventually, it ended up in terms of my career into the branding and design agency industry. So today, in terms of what we're gonna do, these are some of the brands we've worked with. So, nakakatuwa kasi PLDT Enterprise was also mentioned earlier, which if you guys passed by the booth outside, we actually were the ones who designed the booth layouts outside. So, these are some of the brands I've worked with in the past. And yun, in terms of the session today, no, ang talk natin is really more on the power of branding in social media. Okay? So usually ang tanong is, what is branding? No? Ang common misconception kasi is, yung logo lang yan, yung kulay lang yan, di ba? Minsan yung mukha lang ng tao, yun na yung brand. So we'll kind of understand and see a bit more behind that. And I'll be giving you some tips, most especially for the MSMEs, no, in terms of your social media presence. So, the 3 things for today would be, what is branding? That would be number 1. Second, what does branding do for MSMEs? So, today, in terms of like the tips or the processes, we'll make sure na may makukuha kayong learnings from the end of this session so that you can apply it to your businesses. Lastly, yan, would be the tips. So, question. Do you guys know what product this is? Wala. Or yes? Yes? No? Wala naman, no? Walang nakalagay na soda. Walang nakalagay na juice. Pwede din siyang, ano ba? Alcoholic beverage or not, di ba? Pero, once you just change the color, instantly, parang marirecognize nyo agad na, Sanbeda yan. Hindi, joke lang. Na Coca-Cola, di ba? Based on color pa lang, nakikita na natin dito yung power of branding. Walang logo, walang text. It's just the shape, the packaging, and the color. And sometimes, it's even in other aspects. So today, ang mas key takeaway is more of understanding what we can do besides the logo. What we can do besides just the face of the brand, no? So, there's this quote I really love from Martin Neumeyer. So this person is a world-renowned author and branding consultant, no? So branding is not a logo, it is a gut feeling. So what does that mean? So, try natin mas i-further explain. In terms of a gut feeling, it's really what we feel about the product, what we think initially, no? So for example, yung lata na pinapakita ko kanina nung soda brand, hindi ko nasasabihin kasi di naman tayo sponsored, di ba? Nung soda brand, we instantly have this idea or this thought when we see that. Minsan, ang napapaisip natin, uy, ang sarap kainin yan with a certain food, di ba? Pulutan, sisig, di ba? Or, let's say for example, usually pag umiinom ako niyan, kasama ko yung pamilya ko or nagsasalo-salo kami, di ba? Yun yung feeling. Yun yung gut feeling ng brand. And yun yung nabebenta nung soda brand na yun, di ba? So, 3 things. Branding builds trust and connection, di ba? When you see these products na familiar sa inyo, parang may connection na and may sense of, familiar to, nakikita ko na to. At we lean more to buying those things that are familiar to us. Number 2, it creates good brand recall and memorability. So for example, sa sobrang consistent ng paggamit ng pulang lata, nalalaman na agad natin kung ano yung brand ng product. Nang kahit walang text, walang logo, walang kahit anong nakalagay na iba, nakikita na natin. And lastly, of course, branding builds returning customers. So, paano nga ba magagamit para sa ating MSMEs? Kasi ang example ko kanina is mas big corporate brand. And usually, ang question would be how we would use it for our smaller brands. So, our example would be banana. Kunwari, magbebenta tayo ng banana. Ano ba gagawin? Ano magagawa sa banana? Kasi usually, ang sinasabi sa akin is, hindi namin kayong ginagawa ng ibang brands eh. Masyadong big scale. Tapos, small scale natin. Kunwari, nagbebenta lang kayo ng saging, no? And in terms of solution, like, paano kaya? And ang example today, in terms of this session, no, is not actually the first thing you would think of. Diba? Usually, what would it be? Like, bibigyan natin ng pangalan yung banana. Lalagyan natin ng brand name. Lalagyan natin ng logo. Diba? Ipapackage natin. Diba? And right now, I'll give you, hindi lang naman to yung only example, but this would be one of the examples that you can creatively brand your products. So the solution would be, the solution for now would be stickers. Yes, stickers. So, kunwari, this for our example in terms of bananas. As said again, branding is not a logo. It's the feeling your brand gives, right? So, in terms of our example, let's say, in terms of costing, di ba? It's like, di naman mahal magpagawa na sticker. Kunwari, siguro 5 pesos per piece or 2. If ginawa nyo wholesale, papagawa kayo ng 1,000 pieces or let's say smaller, 100 pieces. Bababa pa yung presyo niyan. No? Pero in terms of branding, ang important na idea or concept na gusto kong i-introduce sa inyo guys is more of the recall and the feeling. Kunwari kanina, sinasabi ko, gut feeling yung branding. At pag nakikita natin to, ito yung nafe-feel natin. Parang napipicture natin, ang ganda naman, ang cute naman, ang unique naman. Di ba? So, branding adds character, it gives personality, adds brand perception, builds memorability, and drives up value. Right? So, in terms of selling a banana, diba? When we brand it, syempre merong Go Banana. Kung may Go negosyo, meron tayong Go Banana. Diba? So, in terms of uniqueness, mas mililin tayo in terms of branding 'di ba? And visually attracting our consumer. And sometimes, pwede natin dagdagan yung presyo dahil sa perception na to. So kunwari, bebenta nyo ng 15 pesos yung isa naman, mabibenta natin ng 20. And that's wherein we can drive up value of our products also as MSMEs. That's all. So as I wrap up, here are 3 simple and actionable branding tips for USMEs. So find the differentiation, find a way to stand out in the market, no? So stand out than rather be similar to everyone else. Kung lahat gumagawa ng sticker, gawin nyo naman, kami lang yun, kunwari, sliced na bananas. Di ba? Kami lang yung hindi mo na kailangan i-peel. It's there, ready to serve. Di ba? Or i-package it na parang may kasamang marshmallow yung banana. Di ba? These are all strategies of differentiation. Lastly, of course, be consistent as who you are as a brand. Meaning, kung yun yung niche na pinipili nyo gawin, kunwari stickers, kailangan consistent yan. Kung mag-e-expand kayo to other fruits, let's say apples, strawberries, stickers would be the main distinction also. Para alam natin na, ay, sa kanila din yan. Kahit iba yung produkto, pero yun yung signature look, nalalaman ng tao na, yun yung brand. Yan. So, just an extra 5 bonus tips as I wrap up. One would be, kailangan laging consistent ang ating brand style in terms of, let's say, logo use, colors, di ba, mga font na gamit nyo. Second is, palaging kailangan may personality ang brand. Paano ba tayo makipag-usap sa consumer? Fun ba tayo? Di ba? Approachable ba tayo? Third would be, of course, social media presence. Being active will always put you out there. At di natin alam, kahit kunwari 2 likes, 3 likes lang yan, pero actually, if tinignan nyo yung engagement in terms of views, may nakakakita niyan. Hindi lang nila like, di lang sila nagko-comment, they just see it. And that is good exposure. Yan. Fourth, of course, packaging. Let's say, for example, the stickers is an addition for your value perception. And lastly, always interact with your consumers. Pag tinag kayo sa social media, share nyo yan. Pag nasa trade fair kayo, may mga nakakausap kayong customers na bumibili ng product, kausapin nyo. Like, give the feeling of humanity and understanding na ang binibili din nila ay hindi lang yung produkto, but the story behind the brand and why you do it, why you create your products, and there's always a story to a brand. Ayun. So, how can you make your brand stand out in the online space? That's how I would end today's session in terms of asking and giving you guys a curious question on how to be more creative with your brand as MSMEs. Thank you.
Thank you, Zion! Now, can you please stand in the center po for our photo op? But before we do the photo op, actually, meron akong question din sa'yo, Zion. Dahil nga, ang mga kasama natin Go Negosyantes, interesado talaga sa online selling because nasa online selling summit tayo. Meron ka bang mabibigay na tips sa kanila when it comes to choosing which platform is best for their brand? Tsaka, marami na kasi ngayong patok ng iba-ibang types of content na minsan yung mga funny, minsan naman serious, minsan naman talagang lolokohin ka muna, akala mo parang nahulog, tapos yun pala, merong binibentang product. Anong mga tips na mabibigay mo sa kanila kung saan ba sila magsisimula online?
So, in terms of social media platforms, depende talaga sa market. So, ang usual reverse questioning kasi if I say na know your target market, hindi siya madalas maintindihan agad.
Okay.
So what I would ask would be more of, who do you want to buy? What type of people do you want to buy your product?
Yes.
And you think na usually ba ang tao na to ay kunwari nasa Instagram, nasa TikTok, nasa Facebook, kailangan natin intindihin kung saan sila active, 'di ba? And that's wherein knowing and understanding which platform to choose to put out the content.
Kung isa ako sa kanila, ang next kong tanong, paano ko malalaman kung nasan sila? Like, meron bang tools para malaman yun?
Yes. In terms of research, pwede naman, as always, that would be like the first thing. Pero what I would also recommend is it would be nice to ask around. Siyempre,
Okay.
ask or let's say for example, ang target na ang iniisip natin is titas of Manila, for example. Nagtatanong tayo ng tita. It's like, tita, saan ka ba madalas mag-post? Saan ka ba madalas tumingin ng content? And dito natin nakikita yung insights in terms of these people will be.
So kahit ganun kasimple, no? Magtanong-tanong lang sa own circle mo, may sarili kang focus group discussion, di ba? Parang pwede nang makatulong yun sa business. Well, thank you dahil parang nagkaroon kami ng intro course sa branding, sa marketing because of your presentation. Once again, Mr. Zion Wu Shin Yi, and now let's pose for some photos.
Kung sa business kayo ay may success